Hi, this is Brad from Pro Wrestling Junkies, and welcome to another episode of Getting to Know a Junkie. Today's junkie lives outside of Boston, Massachusetts, and she goes by the name Ty. Ty, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Where are we catching you right now?
I'm like kind of like near work right now. Like
Okay.
I wanted to go outside and just like do it outside instead of having like all the customers coming in and like being distracting and whatever. So
Got it.
I
So,
thought being outside was a better idea.
so are you done working for the day, or you're like on a break?
I haven't started yet.
Oh, okay, okay, whatever. Okay, well, hopefully you'll go in a good mood because you've just talked all about yourself. Are you guys under any tighter restrictions now, due to COVID?
Yeah, my work used to close at 10 o'clock before COVID hit. So, but we close at 9 now. Like we've been closing at 9 since like March. And then like the other restriction is that like people can't really eat in there. Like you have to like get the food and leave, or order online and leave, but you can't really like eat in there.
All right, let me ask you a question. Have you ever had like a person come in who refuses to wear a mask? Like, have had any of that stuff? I mean, I see all this on YouTube, and they're amazing, these videos. So have you seen that happen? Oh, really? Can you share a little?
Oh my gosh, there's this older guy that came in there like a while ago, and I was trying to tell him to put his mask on, but like he's like, oh, I have a doctor's note saying I can't wear it or something like that. But yeah, there's that. And then like there's been like a few times when people are just like, they get mad because we tell them to put it on, and I'm like, you guys are kind of lucky to even be in here, so I think the least you can do is show some respect by wearing your mask.
And it's not like it's April, where people are still figuring things out. You should know by December, you're going into a public place, just put the mask on. It's just going to cause a problem at this point. Okay, so what does a typical weekday look like for you? You work, obviously.
Yeah, I go to work like seemingly early, unlike today. And I like see what I need, because like I work at Chipotle, so I have to see like what I need to like refill and stuff, and then like I pretty much just like make the food. Like I don't really deal with customers that much anymore because I just work on online, so I am more or less just work on that until like 9 o'clock and like clean everything, like clean like around like 7, and then like just continue cleaning until like we close, and then I usually leave before like 9-10. So
that's not terrible. Did you get a break somewhere in there?
I think for us night people, we really kind of don't, because we work less hours than the people in the morning.
Okay.
So our break is really in between. There's customers, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like in between rushes.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you live far from where you work?
No, it's about a mile, and it seems like a lot considering I walk most of the time, like today. But like, it's not really a big deal for me. I don't care about walking.
Like if the weather's nice.
Yeah,
exactly. What's it like? What's it like where you live this time of year? Is it brutally cold?
Oh my gosh. I mean, there's some days when it's like super warm, but then there's some days like today when it's like not that bad because it's sunny out. But then there's some days when it's just like, like super freezing.
Yeah.
But it's not like that all the time, though.
Okay. So did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It's just that since I live with my mom, she was at work, but my work was closed, so I was at home. I was at home until she got home. So like I cooked like a few things for her before she got home, and we ate that, and that was it.
It sounds like your standard Thanksgiving. You're with your loved ones, you eat, and then like eventually you fall asleep. And then next day is back to reality. So
nope, not for me.
So I imagine that you might be a wrestling fan. I only base this on your being in Pro Wrestling Junkies and the reason you being on this show anyways. So where you live, what I assume WWE and AEW come through, Boston area? And so
Yeah.
where is the closest for you to go see a show from where you live now?
For WWE, if I'm gonna go see that, I'd go to TD Garden in Boston.
Okay.
But since I haven't really been to a WWE show since 2017,
Okay.
I go to like different like independent shows, and they're like everywhere. Like the closest one to me to see an independent show is in Dedham. Dedham is like a few towns over from me.
Oh,
so
nice.
That was the closest. Yeah.
How regularly were they running shows?
I would say like every like few months, I would say.
Oh, cool. And what promotion is that?
NCW.
Okay. And any like bigger names come through that you've seen in indie shows?
Oh yeah. I've been to a bunch of them, so I have to like think, who did I see? Oh, I know when I went to an independent show in Providence, one time I've seen Hornswoggle and Super Crazy.
Oh, cool.
And there was one I was gonna go to that Tommy Dreamer was gonna be at, but I didn't go to it. But like, there was one that I went to in Brockton that Matt Taven was there, Nunzio, cool. Little Guido was there, Just Incredible, and Tommy Dreamer and the Boogeyman.
Oh, all in one show?
Yes.
Oh
my
sweet.
Gosh, that show was awesome. Oh my gosh. And Ricky the Steamboat Dragon was there too. So I got to meet him too.
So that's awesome.
That was amazing.
I'd love to meet him. Jeez.
What a nice guy.
So has Davian ever come through there? Does she wrestle on the indie shows? She's a female.
I've seen her a few times.
Okay.
Yes. I've seen her in where did I see her? I think I seen her. Oh, I forgot what town I was in, but I seen her at a show with JT Dunn.
Yes.
And they won. Yeah.
Yeah, they were partners. So, let's go back. Little Ty, young Ty. When did you get into wrestling?
Oh my gosh, this reminds me of the Sandman asking me this. Oh my gosh.
Wait, hold on. Wait. The Sandman? Right.
Yeah.
Tell me when you got into it, and then I want to hear the Sandman portion of this. Or do whatever order you want.
Okay, so I started watching wrestling when I was like 7, when I was in 2nd grade. Because like my best friend in 2nd grade liked wrestling.
Okay.
And I just started watching it because he liked it. So thanks to him, I just love wrestling. But I don't really remember how it started. I just remember it was because of him.
Okay.
But but with the Sandman, oh my gosh. I met him in like 2016, and I was like so excited I got to talk to him. So he was like, "Oh, was it your father that got you into wrestling?" And I was like, no, actually not. It was my best friend in 2nd grade.
A 7-year-old. And wait, where did you meet him? Like an organized thing, or did you just run into him?
Oh, there was an independent show, and I think it was run by Big Time Wrestling. And it was in Everett. And that same day, I was so hyped about that. So I got to meet him and the Hardys. It was great.
Oh wow, that's so cool. And I assume autographs, pictures.
Yeah, definitely pictures, but autographs and all that stuff in the show itself, I couldn't do it because I had to go to work the next day. So I had to like just be there for the meet and greet, and then I had to leave, which kind of sucked.
Yeah, kind of. There's pluses and minuses. At least you got the autographs, you know.
Yes.
Okay, back to you and your 2nd grade friend. Do you remember the first time you actually like remember what you were watching?
Not specifically, but I do remember like Sting, Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker.
Okay.
Definitely remember them. Yeah.
All right. What do you do for fun? Like, say, what's a typical weekend look like for you?
Oh, before or after COVID?
let's do before, and then let's do currently.
Okay, before, I'd be trying to find wrestling shows to go to. Like
Okay.
I'd be like one day I'd be in Rhode Island going to a show, or the next day I'll be in Dedham going to another show.
So
That-
do you
that
have
was
an
my weekend.
automobile to get around to these places, or you have to take like a train, stuff like that?
Had to take the train, especially
Okay.
to Providence. Had to, but yeah.
Is it like,
But,
I mean, is
like-
it easy to get to the places by train?
Oh yeah, like the places I would go to in Rhode Island, they were like totally easy to get to.
How long a train ride is that?
Ooh, altogether I'd say like maybe hour and a half, hour
Oh,
40
that's
minutes.
not bad.
maybe.
That's
I would
not bad
say,
at
'cause
all.
I would have to say like 2 trains, and one train from here to Boston's like 45 minutes,
Oh, that's
and
not
then and then the train from Boston to Providence is like almost an hour.
bad. Okay. So indie shows. Say there's no show going on that pre-COVID weekend. Do you work on the weekends at all?
Just Sundays.
Okay. And do you get to sleep? Are you someone who likes to sleep in when you don't have to work early?
Sometimes like sometimes I would sleep like 6 hours, or sometimes I'll sleep like 10 or 11 hours.
So
Kinda depends, I guess.
what's getting up late for you? What time is that?
11 or noon.
Oh, that's pretty
That's
awesome. Oh, that's great. So do you have any collections or hobbies or interests like outside of wrestling? You must.
Not really, but
Okay.
I do collect like books now, like historical books.
Oh, like the actual like physical books, not like
Yeah.
Kindle stuff.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
when did you start building this collection?
I would say back like maybe in like April or May,
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
around then.
So were you did Chipotle close like during, in the spring when it was, April, May? You still had
No,
to
we've
work?
been open this whole time.
Now,
yeah.
do you get nervous about doing, or at least at first, were you nervous about going into work and having people still coming in?
Yeah, but for a little while we were only open to online, so that was pretty great for a
Yeah.
while.
Did you have to get tested?
That's a funny thing. No.
That is funny.
No.
Okay.
I'm like, that'd be great if we did.
Yeah, seriously. So are you attached to a boyfriend, girlfriend, anything like that?
Kinda. Yeah.
Kind of. Okay. No, that's good. Does this person like wrestling, or did you introduce this person to wrestling?
Yeah, he likes Otis.
Oh, really? Do you find yourself,
Soccer.
have you watched with him?
Yeah. a
Do you
few
find yourself
times.
having to explain more and not being able to enjoy it as much?
No, it's okay. I don't mind explaining it. I
Uh-huh.
just think it's funny that he likes them. I'm like, they're not really that great.
Seriously. That's what he latched onto.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I'm done.
so would you watch, say, he wasn't around, would you watch do you have friends who like wrestling?
I did, but I don't really talk to that person anymore.
Okay. It's not me, right? Because we just
No.
met minutes ago.
No.
Okay. I don't know. So I guess this is a big question. How does wrestling make you feel?
It makes me feel kind of like euphoric in a way, and like super happy, because like with all the things going on in the world, at least that's something I can like look forward to. And
It's a
like,
constant.
oh yeah, I could watch. Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. And even more obviously euphoric when I like go to shows and stuff, because it's like, oh, like I'm meeting them. Oh my god,
Yeah.
this is so good. Yeah.
It's like a real
Yeah.
thrill.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I can't wait till we can start going to shows again. Safely. Yeah, totally. I'm going to really appreciate everything. Well, I think most people will. All right. Favorite wrestler of all time, favorite wrestler currently, and you can name more than one, of course.
Okay, of all time, Chris Benoit, Tommy Dreamer, Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. Yes. But for now, Drew McIntyre, Ken Shamrock, Jon Moxley, Scorpio Sky. I love, he's great. And I know he doesn't really wrestle now, but Paul London.
Yeah, Paul London was awesome. He kind of sabotaged his career, but like he was really good.
And he's like such an amazing person. I like miss meeting, like I miss seeing him, like and talking to him and stuff. So,
oh, you've talked to him extensively before? How did that come up?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
No, this guy you're seeing is not Paul London, right?
I wish. I was gonna ask him to marry me too.
Oh, really? Okay, let's hear this. Let's hear this story.
I was planning on asking him to marry me, but thank God I didn't, because that would have been weird. But there's this show in West Warwick, and one night after the show, I don't know how it like happened, but I just started talking to him, and he was talking to me about like what it was like being tag team partners with Billy Kidman and Brian Kendrick.
Yeah. And
he was talking about like what it was like dating Ashley and stuff like that. Like I don't really remember the whole conversation, but I just remember that was like the gist of it. And he was saying like how Billy Kidman was like not really that nice of a person.
Really? So like, did you like see him and you're like, you know, I'm gonna go stand next to him and start talking to him? Or like, did you literally look over and he's standing there?
I think I was waiting for him so I could take a picture with him. And I think like after I took a picture of him, that's when we were just like talking. Okay.
And I'm surprised you were able to recall this story, because I imagine you were probably really excited and not being able to hear what he was saying or what was coming out of your own mouth.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I imagine.
It did feel like that.
Best show you've ever been to? It doesn't need to be WWE, it could be independent, whatever.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the best show I would say I went to for WWE was the last one I went to, which was Clash of Champions, because I was in a nosebleed seat and I managed to get all the way down to the floor. Wow. So you can see me. You can definitely see me if you ever watch Clash of Champions during Baron Corbin's match and during AJ's match, you'll see me.
Oh, really?
I'm waving my sign. Like, I'm waving my sign. You'll see me.
Oh, have you taken like a screen capture of it? Like,
yes, totally. I had to.
Yeah, of course.
And then, like, before that, the best part, like, before that show was I stood outside for like 2 or 3 hours to meet AJ Styles. And so I, like, froze to death.
But you met him?
Yes, I did.
And then you had like your toes amputated?
Yeah, and I'm like, that's fine with me. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. In a picture, I assume?
Of course, yes.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to let you go to work very shortly. I'd like to ask you 3 would you rather questions. Are you okay with that?
Of course.
Okay, you can always decline to answer. All right, for the first one. Would you rather have poison oak or pass a kidney stone?
Poison.
It just went out. On the reception just went out. Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh, here we go. It's back.
No.
Okay. Poison oak or pass the kidney stone?
Poison oak, because having kidney stones is bad, because my mom had them.
Okay, smart. It seems like you have a medical background. All right. Would you rather sketch a parent or sibling in the nude or pose at an art class nude? Not porno-y way. I'm saying like, art.
Pose. I'd rather pose, I guess.
Yeah. You have only 2 choices. Okay, here's one. Would you rather have a superpower, anyone you chose, flying, being invisible, or $1 billion?
Superpower.
I was thinking about that one too. Yeah, I definitely. Well, because you could probably get, with that superpower, you could probably get your hands on a lot of money and do a lot of cool stuff. So,
yes,
right,
exactly.
Good answers there. right, Ty, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. It was fun talking to you. I hope you have a nice evening at work. Everyone's wearing their masks. There's no problems.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Have you guys ever called someone Karen from behind the counter?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Has that made it to YouTube?
No.
Oh, damn. I can't get enough of this stuff. All right. Go do your thing. It was awesome talking to you, and hopefully we can do this again.
Yes, I hope so. This is awesome.
Awesome. All right. Take care, Ty. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.